Hello everyone, welcome back to Expert Medical Coding. In today's video, we are going to learn Neoplasm Guidelines Part 7. First, I'll walk you through the guideline and then I'll break it down into an easy to understand explanation. So let's get started with the guideline. Current malignancy versus personal history of malignancy. So when a primary malignancy has been excised, but further treatment, such as an additional surgery for the malignancy, radiation therapy or chemotherapy is directed to that site, the primary malignancy code should be used until treatment is completed. When a primary malignancy has been previously excised or eradicated from its site and there is no further treatment of the malignancy directed to that site and there is no evidence of any existing primary malignancy at that site, a code from category Z85, personal history of malignant neoplasm, should be used to indicate the former site of the malignancy. Codes from subcategories Z85.0 to Z85.85 should only be assigned for the former site of a primary malignancy, not the site of a secondary malignancy. Code Z85.89 may be assigned for the former site of either a primary or secondary malignancy. Now that we have read the guideline, let's understand it in more detail. So how do you decide whether to code a current malignancy or a personal history of malignancy? It depends on whether the cancer is still active or completely eradicated. If the primary malignancy has been excised, but the patient is still receiving active treatment like chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or another surgery, we continue to code it as a current malignancy. Let us see an example here. A patient had a colon cancer removed recently, but is undergoing chemotherapy. So we have to assign it as C18.9, malignant neoplasm of colon unspecified. If the cancer has been completely removed or eradicated and there is no further treatment directed to that site and no evidence of the cancer remaining, we code it as a personal history of malignancy. Example, a patient had breast cancer 3 years ago, underwent mastectomy, and now has no evidence of disease. So at this time, we have to code it as Z85.3, personal history of malignant neoplasm of breast. So when assigning personal history of malignancy codes, the categories Z85.0 to Z85.85 used only for the former site of primary malignancy, and Z85.89 can be used for the former site of either primary or secondary malignancy. Now let's move towards the next coding guideline, and that is leukemia, multiple myeloma and malignant plasma cell neoplasms in remission versus personal history. The categories for leukemia and category C90, multiple myeloma and malignant plasma cell neoplasms, have codes indicating whether or not the leukemia has achieved remission. There are also codes Z85.6, personal history of leukemia, and Z85.79, personal history of other malignant neoplasm of lymphoid, hematopoietic, and related tissues. So if the documentation is unclear as to whether the leukemia has achieved remission, the provider should be queried. When coding leukemia, multiple myeloma, or malignant plasma cell neoplasms, it's important to know the difference between remission and personal history. The ICD-10-CM categories for leukemia and C90, multiple myeloma and malignant plasma cell neoplasms include specific remission codes. These should be used when the provider documents that the cancer is in remission. For example, the patient has acute lymphoblastic leukemia in remission. So we have to assign code C91.01, acute lymphoblastic leukemia in remission. If the malignancy has been completely eradicated with no evidence of disease and no ongoing treatment, use a personal history code. So Z85.6 is for personal history of leukemia and Z85.79 is for personal history of other malignant neoplasms of lymphoid, hematopoietic and related tissues. Let us see an example here. A patient had multiple myeloma 5 years ago, no recurrence, no current treatment. So we have to code it as history code Z85.79, personal history of malignant neoplasm of lymphoid, hematopoietic and related tissues. Now let's move towards the next coding guidelines, and they are aftercare following surgery for neoplasm. So it will be covered in a separate section. Similarly, follow-up care for completed treatment of a malignancy and prophylactic organ removal for prevention of malignancy will be covered under section 1C21. Now let's move towards the next coding guideline, and that is malignant neoplasm associated with transplanted organ. A malignant neoplasm of a transplanted organ should be coded as a transplant complication. Assign first the appropriate code from category T86, complications of transplanted organ and tissue, followed by code C80.2, malignant neoplasm associated with transplanted organ, and use an additional code for the specific malignancy. Let's understand this guideline in more detail. So when a malignant neoplasm develops in a transplanted organ, it is always considered a transplant complication and must be coded accordingly. First, assign the appropriate code from T86 category, which represents complication of transplanted organs and tissue. Next, assign code C80.2, malignant neoplasm associated with transplanted organ, and finally add an additional code to identify the specific malignancy. Let us see example here. A patient with a history of kidney transplant develops a renal cell carcinoma in the transplanted kidney. So we have to assign complication first, T86.19, other complication of kidney transplant code, then CAD.2, malignant neoplasm associated with the transplanted organ, then the cancer code C64.9 for malignant neoplasm of kidney unspecified. Now let's move towards the next coding guideline, and that is breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma. So breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma is a type of lymphoma that can develop around breast implants. So assign code C84.7A anaplastic large cell lymphoma ALK negative breast for BIA ALCL, or C84.7B anaplastic large cell lymphoma ALK negative in remission for BIA ALCL in remission. Do not assign a complication code from chapter 19. Let's understand this coding guideline in more detail. Breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma, or BIA ALCL, is a rare type of lymphoma that develops around breast implants. So let's see how to code it correctly. So when the condition is active, assign it as C84.7A anaplastic large cell lymphoma ALK negative breast. If the condition is documented as in remission, assign code C84.7B anaplastic large cell lymphoma ALK negative in remission. So do not assign a complication code from chapter 19 for this condition. BIA ALCL is coded directly as a malignancy using C84.7A or C84.7B. Let's see an example. A patient with breast implant develops biopsy confirmed BIA ALCL. So the correct coding here will be C84.7A. If documented as being in remission, use code C84.7B. So remember, always code BIA ALCL directly as a lymphoma, never as a surgical complication. Now let's move towards the next coding guideline, and that is secondary malignant neoplasm of lymphoid tissue. When a malignant neoplasm of lymphoid tissue metastasizes beyond the lymph nodes, a code from categories C81 to C85 with a final character identifying extranodal and solid organ sites should be assigned rather than a code for the secondary malignant neoplasm of the affected solid organ. For example, for metastasis of diffuse large B-cell lymphoma to the lung, brain, and left adrenal gland, assign code C83.398. diffuse large B-cell lymphoma of other extranodal and solid organ sites. When lymphoma spreads beyond the lymph nodes into solid organs, coding rules are different from typical metastatic cancers. Instead of coding the solid organ as a secondary malignant neoplasm, you must use a code from category C81 to C85 with a final character that identifies extranodal and solid organ sites. Let us see an example here. A patient with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma has metastasized to the lung, brain, and left adrenal gland. So here the correct coding will be C83.398 diffuse large B-cell lymphoma of other extranodal and solid organ sites. Do not code secondary neoplasm of lung, brain, or adrenal gland separately.
Please like, share, and subscribe to Expert Medical Coding. Thanks for watching.